So, you're looking at getting a new monitor. You may have heard the term ultra-wide being thrown around a bit. But what exactly does that mean? Well, we had the aspect ratio of 4:3 for a while, and then widescreen came along, which was 16:9. This is still the standard, but more recently 21:9 has started popping up, also commonly called ultra-wide. And this ratio is basically the same aspect ratio they use in the cinema. But is this the right ratio for you? Well, really, I guess that depends on what you're doing. At the moment, these monitors come in resolutions of either 2560 by 1080 or 3440 by 1440. So if you're looking for 4K, you may need to wait till the end of the year or even early next year. The monitor we have here is the LG 34UM57-P, which is a 34-inch IPS display with a resolution of 2560 by 1080. And as far as productivity goes, this is a very good screen. It's basically like having two monitors without having the black bar down the middle. Windows 10 has a good snap feature, but LG has a better one. This lets you divide your screen into multiple sections and swap and resize windows quickly. It's simple to use and great for having multiple browser windows or documents open so you can dedicate spaces to separate tasks. Also, software like Premiere Pro benefit from this heaps. Everything is so spaced out, gives you lots of room to work. But what about gaming? Yeah, well, actually gaming is a bit mixed. Flight sims or racing games work very well, but when it comes to a few games you might find a couple of problems just due to the heads-up display. See, the new Tomb Raider looks amazing in 21:9, with the HUD and menu centered like they would be on a 16:9, but games like Battlefield actually still have the HUD stuck to the corners, so you have to move your head to read the information, which is not ideal. Most games are fine, and usually if you're having problems there are workarounds made by the gaming community, but it's nice when things work natively, you know? You get a huge advantage in Ori and the Blind Forest with the extra width. But one thing to note is if you're a CSGO player, the screen's not really for you. Valve actually take a rather strict stance on 21:9 support in terms of giving players a competitive edge over 16:9 players. So the game just stretches and looks bad. I'm sure there's probably workarounds out there and you can always just play with the black bars on the side. But other than that, games look crazy good. The screen is wide enough to fill your peripherals, so you get a real immersive element to your games. I'd actually pick the extra width over a 4K screen just for that reason alone. Just remember that ultra-wide will be a little more intensive on your graphics card compared to standard 1080p. And then for media, the screen is definitely good for movies. Like I said, it's close to the same aspect ratio as the cinema. So if you're watching a movie, you won't get the black letterboxing you usually get on 16:9 monitors. The whole screen is filled with the image and it looks awesome. But one thing to remember is most online content like YouTube videos or TV shows are still in 16:9, so you will still get black bars on the side of the screen. It doesn't look bad or anything, but definitely something to be aware of. So really in the end, it depends on what you use your monitor for the most. There's little things like the bars on the YouTube videos, and some web pages have a lot of white space when the window's in full screen. But really that's nothing. Whether it was media, gaming, or for work, I found advantages across the board. And personally, I'm pretty convinced. You should pop into your local PB and check them out, or have a look online. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to see more. I'm Eli from PB Tech, we'll catch you next time.